Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Fireman ETV, and I'm back at it and back again with another video, man. As you can see, I have a special guest today. This is definitely like, man, how many years? I want to do the math just to keep it legit.
Yeah,
24?
I think I was 9. So yeah, about bro.
About
About
24,
24.
24, 25 years. I'm gonna just say 25 because it sounds
25.
yeah, 25.
Yeah,
So 25-year homie, man, brother, like, you know what I'm saying? So
back.
let, let him introduce himself. Talk to the people.
Yeah, man, it's long overdue, bro. Long overdue. Supposed to do this a long time ago. I appreciate being the first story time guest.
Sir, story time.
Yeah.
Yes, I told y'all. Told y'all.
What's good though? Be here. What's good?
Okay, let's talk. So as they can see, most likely in the title that we're gonna be talking about like interactions with the police
Right.
and just the traumatic part of it, because you can have interactions with police anytime. It could be a routine traffic stop, whatever. So we're gonna talk about the things that we experienced together. Maybe you had some personally, and we just gonna rock like that. And I'm gonna let the guest start, because you were, you know what I'm referring to.
Right.
You were like the center of attention, but I was there, and it was, I'm gonna just leave it at that. So from this moment, I just want
Yeah.
just to focus in, and I want you to like say it in your own way.
Got you. All right. So I'm gonna go back at the beginning of it. So me and my mom's, I had 5 brothers and sisters or whatever. And so whenever you go somewhere with your mama, everybody know you get something or whatever. So me and my mama had dipped out, went to the store, and we ended up going to Wendy's. I got 2 double stacks. I was on, on charge because you don't really go to, for me anyway, living in the hood and on Airbrook and shit. You don't really go to Wendy's. Like that's special. It's not McDonald's. You know what I mean? Wendy's is like a little more expensive. You know what I mean? A treat. So I get 2 double stacks. So I eat one in the car with her. We get to the crib. She go in the house, but I go right down to your crib. So I'm eating the double stack, right? So I finished the burger and I got the wrapper in my hand and all the stuff. So I get to your porch. Y'all had that little trash can. It was like a paint bucket, but you kept the trash in there, whatever. So I throw my wrapper in the trash can and I run up the stairs. And this might help date it, but I was singing that Jaheim song.
You laugh about it, but
I was thinking that maybe I deserve. I sung that part. I threw it in there, and as I threw it in there, I'm like running up the stairs at the same time, singing Jaheim, maybe I deserve. As soon as I get to the door, right before I knock, free. So I turn around, and it's all I really remember. I can't even remember how the cop looked. All I remember though was his gun was like 3-4 inches from my face. Like I didn't even see these motherfuckers. I didn't even see them like coming down the street.
right.
But like they was in a car, the car was going slow, and apparently like 3 or 4 people, I guess they was walking outside the car or whatever.
Yeah.
I saw that gun, him to the right of him, there was another cop kind of walking up with what I'm assuming was like an MP5 or some shit, like big shit. And he was holding it with 2 hands, but it wasn't a shotgun.
Right.
And then a dude to his left. I really wasn't interested in looking away from this gun. You know what I mean? Like I ain't want to like move or nothing. I'm kind of stuck. I'm 11 years old. And so I see homie because he was like more visible on the right, and I see buddy on the left. So
Yeah.
he went over to the little trash can. They dumped it out on the porch and shit.
Yeah.
And then they just like left.
Like nothing happened.
You know what I mean? Like nothing happened. Like no, like, oh my bad, shorty, go in the house. None of that shit. They just dumped the trash out. They looked through it. They just left. They just kept on with their search and shit.
Right.
So, like, for them, it was nothing. For them, it was just like, routine. It feel like it was just routine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like that just stick with me. Like, it was just crazy. I was a shorty. But like, it just felt regular.
Mm-hmm.
And like, even like with all the stuff that's going on now, like I was talking about it and I brought it up on Facebook, and my mom asked me about it.
Mm-hmm.
And like I did not realize that I never told my mom about that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like I never had that conversation. Like I was 11, and a cop just had his gun in my face, and there was 3 other guns trained on me. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have got super real, and your house would have been like,
Yeah, it would have been over with.
you know what I mean? Like
It was dark. It was
crazy.
dark. It was dark.
Huh?
It was dark outside.
No, sir. It was light. It was during the
Oh,
day.
yeah, it was like
Yeah.
mid.
It was like yeah, it was like 1 o'clock too. It was because it was bright outside.
Oh, right. It was right. My fault. It was light outside. I had to think about that.
It did that in the middle of the day. Dude. I'm 11, and it got crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Man. Either way, yeah, I realized that I ain't never tell her about it. Like she didn't even know, and it wasn't like conscious that I didn't tell her about it. Say it again.
Told her now.
Yeah, I told her like maybe like 3 days ago.
What was her reaction?
She was just kind of stuck. Like she didn't really say nothing. She was just stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if she was hurt that I never told her or what.
Yeah.
But when she asked me why I ain't never tell her, I was like, oh, I thought I did. And then she was like kind of shocked that I thought I told her that. And then my response was like, well, it was regular. Like that was just, it just felt like something that just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I deserved it because I don't think nobody deserved it, but like, par for the course, you know what I'm saying? Like, just shit that happened, you know what I'm saying?
Dang, yeah.
So that's my story time. It's not as captivating as story times.
No, but I mean, it is. If you compare the trauma that happened to people that's like 18 and up, like anything, they've been through something. Like they done had the experiences. They seen traumatic videos or movies and stuff like that. We ain't really get to that, you know what I mean, to that height of seeing stuff that crazy and for it to happen to somebody at 11 years old and just go on with the next moment because we seen stuff like this on the regular. So it was like nothing almost. It was just like another moment, but it's still kind of like, dang, stuff could have went left. That's the reason why I might, triggered a little bit.
Yeah, and I feel like we probably won and hoop that day. You know what I'm saying? Or like
We did.
103rd. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't remember nothing changing about that day. Like
nothing did because we laughed. Remember, we had to laugh.
Yeah, you pissed me off.
We laughed more about you saying, "Maybe I deserve it," and running up the stairs, and then these people come.
Yeah,
like, come on, man! Like that go to show you that is like easy to move forward.
I remember getting mad at you that day about that. Because like right after it was no hesitation. Like right after, Jaheem saw you just killing me for that. I was so mad. It was like fresh.
I was thinking about the time, and that's crazy that I didn't. Like, you good? Like, are you good right now? Let's look. You walk, you know what I mean? Left. You good?
That straight to it. Maybe I deserve. Jaheem, bro. I don't even I can't stand that song to this day.
That song, like that's more than.
Why did you say? I remember you saying that. Why did you sing that song? It was playing in the car. Like I don't know. I was listening to Jaheem.
I get that. That was that era, man.
Shout out to Jaheem, bro.
Yeah, Jaheem is definitely not a good memory. I
like he's doing bad too, man.
Yeah, he was crazy now.
But yeah, man, that's crazy. All right, what you got? What you got? Come on, keep rolling.
Okay. I kind of want to reflect on one that I kind of hinted at, like I said before, and I want to throw a little snippet of something that I know you might remember, but I'm gonna just hit you with it on the fly.
All right, cool.
I want to briefly talk about that, and I think it's something about War Stories Part 1 or 2, like the BB. Okay. I got story times. Y'all go back and watch that. I'm gonna link it down in the description.
Yeah.
But, yeah. We was in a neighborhood and it was a legit war. I know you remember the Picos versus the hoodies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black Picos and people had the hoodies. We running like throughout these blocks and shooting at each other with the BB guns. It was a war every day, all day.
It's like the worst time of my life, bro. I was like,
we done got trapped in the basement before with the BB guns with let's say Los. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say too much. I'm gonna just say Los.
Trying to entertain females, and they pop in with the guns, whatever, ruin everything.
On everything. It was like we looked like some goofies, like we just victimized. We stuck like.
They shot me in the toe with that.
My
with that
God.
metal pellet with the
Yeah.
CO2. Yeah, that was trash.
With the CO2 thing on it. Yeah, it was bad memories because I got hit up a lot of times, man, being by myself because I know you was gone sometimes. So
Yeah.
we had our war stories, but the moment I'm referring to when we was in the streets
Yep.
shooting at each other,
Yep.
and we on the active block. What I mean by active, hood stuff like drugs,
Yeah.
real guns, what I
Because
mean, wars with other blocks, all that stuff existed while we out here.
first of all, we grew up on that block.
Yep, yep.
Like let's like everything you just named, right? We grew up on that block.
Our
It was
whole
super
childhood.
regular.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I just want to put it in that. That's crazy to think about the fact that that was super regular.
Yes, definitely.
That's
Like
crazy.
guns, like we would have to maneuver different when different stuff happened in the neighborhood, and it was just normal. Like, all right, we gotta chill today. We can't be in the front. What's the name just got shot or this, whatever was happening
Right.
in that moment, we just had to adjust, and it was just natural to adjust. It wasn't like we was, oh my God, they did
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
It
It's
was,
like intuitive, more like you just know,
yeah,
oh, somebody got into a fight, so they're gonna be chilling, so we can, you know what I'm saying? So we can
yeah,
have a bike today. Like crazy.
exactly.
Like
Like a,
they like homie just beat up his girlfriend. Cops came through. That made
right.
me get the bike so we can go wherever we want to go.
Yeah, let me get the. Yeah, we still had the bikes. That was just be the day we used to
That's
fly.
crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm just now thinking about how crazy that is.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad that you can give emphasis for people to understand that when I say these story times, it's not for like just glorifying anything. It's like this is normal, but when I start seeing how people live and the normal their norm, it's like my normal was 10 times different. Let me tell y'all some
Ain't normal.
stuff to y'all, but was normal to us. And I want y'all to understand that y'all in a better position. You can still think clear. It ain't as stressful as you really think. So I
Right.
like it as a testimony type thing. But yeah.
Going back to the story though.
So we was running in the street. Okay, I remember running in the street and I seen it. Okay, you got the row of houses across the street from your house. But Eric, I'm gonna say Erica. Nobody know who Eric is. But,
Yeah.
and then the crib right there, and they had that empty lot right there.
Shout out to Erica and Bianca.
Shout out to Erica, man. They, you know what I'm saying? And they pops, they used to, what I'm saying, go crazy for some reason. He used to just be mad at us sometimes, and then he'd be,
It was their moms, dude. All right, okay, you can go.
yeah, we're gonna go back into some stuff. But we seen them. They was coming down the alley, then they just cut through the grass real fast.
Man,
And we like, man, what should we do? Now we got the clear ones. Some people had who had the metal one? Was that Edward?
I don't even know if the metal ones was out there. I can't even remember. I remember the clear ones was out there.
The clear was out there. I know Edward had one. I don't know if he had it that. I don't even know if he was out there that day.
Yeah.
I mean,
So just for I guess for posterity details, whatever, we was running around with the plastic see-through, not see-through, but plastic clear BB guns that shoot plastic pellets at each other.
y'all little,
Shooting the metal pellets at each other with the CO2. We were shooting spring-loaded plastic pellets. They sting a little bit, but it's like no worse than like a tattoo.
exactly.
So I want to throw that out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. It leave a little mark sometimes if you're too close.
You get hit in the neck.
You know what I mean? Whatever, it's gonna leave a mark for the next day.
Yeah.
But we running in the street and we like scrambling, but it's like, all right, let's just stop. We ain't got nothing. That's how we stop. I don't know if you remember. We just stopped because it's like if we run in front of the police and we got these
It's over. It's
over with, and we got it tucked in the waist because that's how we used to keep it. I used to keep mine on me like a real gun. I don't even know if you know that. When I used to go on the other block to like and stuff, I kept it on my waist. It was like that.
I kept it in the top of my pea coat.
Oh yeah, me too.
Thing, yeah.
At that time too, so it'd be ready. But yeah, move for. I just
went to church one time.
right.
My pea coat pocket.
Like, you gotta treat it. That's how we had to move because people pull up anytime do our Monday through Sunday. Somebody can pull up to his crib and it can be on. It could be somebody that's on the other side, and you got to be like, hey, is it that? Or
let me actually explain this too, because this is sounding too crazy right now.
Okay, go ahead.
So, my church had like a real large like youth department, so it was like 20 or 30 guys that would just hang out all the time. We would hoop in my backyard on Sundays. We would just chill, just do crazy, like just do teenage stuff. It's nothing crazy. It wasn't like we had ops or whatever. We was all cool, but like when it came down to playing with BB guns, we would do this thing called Operation Iraqi Freedom, and that's insensitive, my bad, but we were short or whatever.
Yeah,
And so we just had sides, like it was your side and your side or whatever, and we had the Peacoats versus the hoodies. So if you had a Peacoat, if you was fortunate enough to have a Peacoat, you was on the Peacoat team, and if not, you was on the hoodie team. Right. And most of us wasn't 18, but my brothers were, so they used to get everybody money and go to the Kmart to get the BB gun.
Yeah, they had the black ones.
You sell them in Chicago. Oh yeah, and they bought a shipment of BB guns on Amazon. They was selling them joints. Yeah. A big pallet. It got like 52 AR-15.
Yeah. I remember that. I definitely bought one.
So everybody had a BB gun at this time. So I'm gonna take over if it's all right.
Go ahead. Yeah. That's
so we was running through the whole block. We was running. It was like, man, it was like it really wasn't like, it was like 6 or 7 of us, if I can remember correctly. It wasn't a whole bunch of people.
It wasn't that day.
But that day we decided to like extend it. We was in the alley over by the hill over to Indiana. I feel like somebody went to Prairie. Like we were just all over the place.
Gangways and
that's what got us, because we usually just keep it around the crib or whatever, and like in the alley. But this day we was just like everywhere.
It was. I remember that.
In my mind, G, I feel like the cop came down that hill. But you're probably right. They probably did come out of. I can't remember. I know they was coming to that joint fast as hell.
Like they not gonna stop in time. It felt like.
Yeah, like they like the car like bounced. You pull up skirt, right? And like we just stopped, like fuck it's over, whatever. Cause we ain't really doing nothing. I mean, we ain't shooting nobody's house. But somebody got nervous and called the cops. And then the cops was honestly, they was chill. You know what I mean? They asked what we was doing. We told them like we just playing with BB guns. BB guns was illegal, but they ain't taking from us. They just told us to put them on the car. Put them on the car.
Right.
And then Greg.
Shout out to Greg, man.
First of all, shout out to Greg, shout out to John.
Shout out to John.
They was like 6 or 7 houses down, right? Like when the cops stopped us, they was like 6 or 7 houses away from us.
Yeah.
And they could have been straight if they would have just walked away. You know what I'm saying? But they ride us. They walked over to the cop car and shit. John is like hands up. Greg is behind them. Oh, and I remember I told you I used to put my gun in the Peacoat in the top. Greg had his in there. So he reaching in his shirt.
Oh my God.
Oh, for his gun, G.
But show that
like everything went in slow motion. I don't.
Oh my God.
I remember it was a female cop. It was a female and a guy. It was a female cop. And she clicked up button. Like she was gonna pop him like as he reaching in his coat. He was reaching in for his little jar of pellets or whatever. Yeah. So he quick pulled him up and started shaking him. Like, oh my! Like you could have got away, bro. That was cool. He had so many guns in that car.
Stop moving. He couldn't have pulled it out. He pulled it out like who making him doing it in slow motion? Like you making it dramatic. You making it like you. I know he could have been like that, and it would have been maybe.
But low key, if he would have moved faster, who knows, right? So I don't think it was a win there. Like, but he was moving in slow motion.
He was like.
He was just so chill about it. He didn't realize what could have happened. Like he was just so chill about it.
I think he was scared. He just didn't like.
Yeah.
He just wanted to get it over with.
He was always like a smooth, chill dude, like low key or whatever. So probably some of that going on too. But that's my little man.
But and I want to throw the little small detail, and I think I said this on the channel before, but I got to bring it up because it's been a while. But we were at the grocery store and we were standing behind. Oh, was it a lady? No, it was a lady standing behind us. We was in Bassay.
Oh, right.
Talking about the same types of stories. We never said it was a BB gun or nothing. We like, man, we pulled up. They were standing outside, and We running, and then the lady behind us, we looked at her face when we got done buying our stuff, and she,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? We out loud, we talking like this in the grocery store. Like, I remember that clear as day. Like,
That was crazy.
we just talking.
Remember when I remember when we was on the porch.
Oh my God, that's me. I already know what you about to say.